right, hello everybody on the internet, and welcome to another VOG Roundtable for today, September 16th, 2020. Today, we are going to discuss a pretty controversial announcement by Twitch. We're going to be a little meta, and we're going to talk about Twitch as we broadcast live on Twitch, although eventually we'll have this video out all sorts of places. I am Rob Roberts with Voice Geeks Network, and for today's topic, I wanted to invite another very familiar face from the Voice Geeks Network, Mr. Bobby Blackwolf, joining us tonight. Hi, Bobby. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good to see you. And, I thought it was important that Bobby be here to talk about this because this is something that we're talking about tonight that could very well have an impact on VOG, because after
Yeah.
all, we do our Twitch feed over at the Voice Geeks Network, twitch.tv/VOG Network. Bobby, myself, with my pals Jamie and Matt, we make up the Sunday block of programming at VOG, but we have other shows that we work with, such as Anime Jam Session on Tuesday, and hopefully many more at the future in the future. So we know Twitch pretty well at this point.
Yeah.
And so Twitch made this announcement earlier this week. It was 2 days ago.
Monday
at this
morning.
point.
Yeah.
Was it Monday morning? I feel
Yeah.
like I didn't see it till Monday night. But they made the announcement that for some streamers right now, or for some viewers, excuse me, we are going to insert mid-roll ads into your stream. But don't worry, because the creators are going to be getting a cut of some of the money. And this has caused people to be very upset. I know I'm a little upset. I think Bobby's a little upset too. Let's get into it. Bobby, why are we mad?
The backstory on this, on Twitch's side, not to be completely like, rah, 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 and we're not going to let Twitch have their say. Back in January of this year, there was an article that came out that got picked up by a couple outlets. I think we may have even mentioned it on our shows, that Amazon had told Twitch that they were not hitting their ad revenue targets. Now, Twitch makes the most money from ad revenue. They don't make it from taking 50% of our subscription revenue or 40% of our bits, which is what they take for affiliates. But really most of it is the people who are not subbed, who do not have Twitch Turbo, them watching ads. But right now they only watch pre-roll ads. So if you click on a stream and you're not subscribed to it, you get exposed to a 30-second ad. That is not enough to run a site like Twitch, because people can watch a stream for 4 hours like they do on VOG. And if they're watching a stream for 4 hours and only seeing one 30-second ad, that's not good for Twitch. So what Twitch initially tried to do was they said, hey, we're going to give you the opportunity to insert an ad break. And we're going to give you a button. You can click the button and it'll play an ad for the people that are not subscribed. So if you're subscribed or you have Twitch Turbo, you're theoretically not going to see any ad.
And we said when we made the jump to Twitch, we said we're not going to use that button. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
Because and for me it was all about what am I going to do for the other people because your subscribers don't see ads still. So in other words, and I've seen this during Overwatch League. So when they were on Twitch, and I guess they're coming back, I don't know anymore. So when
Game's done quick too.
When Overwatch League was, Game's Done Quick is another great example. What they'll do is that they were running ads, and then while the ads are playing, for the people who are subscribers, they're showing for Overwatch League, they're showing scoreboards. They're showing player stats and things like that. But it does cause this weird kind of disconnect. Like, what do I do for the non-subscribers while the subscribers are watching ads? And for my podcast, and I'm pretty sure for your podcast, I don't think either one of us knew the answer to that. So it was like, we're not going to use the button. Ads are done.
No, I had an answer for it.
Oh, did you? Oh.
I have a music break.
Oh, yes, of course.
I would just do it during the music break.
You do. And I guess if I really wanted to, I could do it like at the classic game of the week or something. I don't know. Like it's
or you'd actually put in a break of some sort.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to do the overclocked remix music thing too, like you do.
Yeah. So the problem is people watching a 4-hour stream and only seeing a 30-second ad was a problem. They gave creators the ability to put in an ad break, and what that did is that banked time where there would be no pre-roll ads. So if you aired a 30-second ad, you could stop pre-roll ads for the next 10 minutes. And 1 minute ad, which would be 2 30-second ads or 4 15-second ads or whatever they have in the inventory, would do like 20 minutes. And I think like if you did like a full 2 minutes, you could get up to 30 minutes. But streamers weren't doing that because taking a break every 10 minutes to run an ad will drive away your people. And creators care about the viewers more than the platform does. So creators were like, no, we're not going to do that. And so Twitch is like, well, fine. If you're not going to run them, we're going to run them. But what we're going to do is we're going to take your video and we're going to mute it because the advertisers want their sound. We're going to make your video really small so nobody misses any of the action in your stream. And that's it. And they said, we're going to do this. And from what I understand, because I found somebody on Twitter who claims to be monetization at Twitch. He works at Twitch on the monetization team. The goal is for every 1 hour of Twitch video that a viewer watches, they need to see 3 minutes of ads. And so either the streamer needs to show them 3 minutes of ads, or Twitch is going to show you 3 minutes of ads at some point during that hour, which could be interrupting 6 times for 30 seconds each, or once for 3 minutes, where they just show you 6 ads in a row, and then you're good. Now, they say this is a test, but I can tell that they're saying that because they know everybody's going to hate this. So they don't want people to be completely upset, give the hope that they're going to take it away. But the fact is, viewers need to see 3 minutes worth of ads for every 60 minutes for Twitch to remain solvent, I guess, in Jeff Bezos's eyes. Jeff Bezos needs another yacht. I don't know. So what they have kind of hinted at is that running those ad breaks, because they say it actually would be best if the streamers ran the ad breaks, but you have to do it every 10, 20, 30 minutes. And I think they said you're going to be able to bank 60 minutes. But
and this is
from
this is all from the monetization guy writing stuff on Twitter. This is nothing official on Twitch's channels or anything like that, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yes. He says they're putting out tools to be able to allow you to bank 60 minutes worth of ad-free time. However, there's a little bit of a tidbit they kind of hint at, but they don't emphasize, is that it's the mid-roll ads is not about the creator if they ran the ads. It's about if you as the viewer saw the ads. So if I start my stream 5 minutes early, run 3 minutes worth of ads by hitting the button, yes, that should probably theoretically give me 60 minutes, right? But if the viewer didn't see they did not tune in yet, they are still susceptible because they still have to watch 3 minutes worth of ads. And so that's the part that they're not really emphasizing, that they have hinted at, is that it's based on if the viewer saw the ads, not if the creator ran them. So even if I ran them at the midpoint at 8:30, if somebody showed up at 8:35 Eastern and they didn't see those ads, they could still get interrupted. My stream would get cut out. They'd have to watch The Boys on Amazon or something. And then, they would have to watch those ads because they weren't there when I selected the ads, but they still have to watch those ads. And Twitch will sit there and say this is benefiting the creators. Let me tell you, if you're not a Twitch creator, you don't know how much we get paid. So this is how much we get paid for the ads, and these are actual numbers.
Ooh, super transparent tonight, Bobby.
So, well, not just for us, but this is for Twitch affiliates in general.
Okay.
But I'm going to translate it from marketing speak to my paycheck speak.
Okay.
So each ad that Twitch runs has a $3.50 CPM, which means for every 1,000 viewers, the creator gets $3.50. So right now, we have 18 viewers. If an ad popped up right now, we would get whatever, 18 divided by 1,000, and then, basically just a couple cents.
5 cents, probably.
So, yeah, 5 cents or 6 cents for that mid-roll ad. So basically, you would all be taken away from us. You wouldn't be able to hear what we're talking about right now. You'd see us. You'd see me doing hand motions. You'd be like, that must be interesting what he's talking about, but I can't hear it because Amazon season 2 of The Boys is right now, and that's what they want to show me. And we get 5 cents for you not being able to hear our stream. Mm-hmm. We have made from pre-roll ads since January 1st, 2020, as of Monday, we've probably made a couple more cents now, $3.98, period. So that's all unsubscribed people that tuned in.
Hold on. 1,000 people watch this shit?
Yes. No, we have had 1,000 ads watched
Yay! Okay.
since January
Yay!
1st, 2020.
See, that part, I could find the good news in anything.
Yes.
Nice.
So basically, they want to take you away and in the middle of our stuff for up to 3 minutes in an hour, so we can get like 15.
Yeah.
And that's why creators are upset. Now, big name streamers with lots of viewers are like, I made $11,000 on mid-roll ads today alone. This is great. This is amazing. Thank you, Twitch. But it doesn't help us. And there's also a lot of other streaming types, people that stream not just games
Sure.
on Twitch, that this would be really, really terrible for. In fact, I've actually seen it happen in Twitch clips. So, that PlayStation reveal today, the showcase, the hour-long PlayStation ad
Yeah.
got interrupted for some people for an Amazon ad. Like right in the middle of the Harry Potter trailer is the one that I saw.
And that wasn't a mock-up? Because some people have been doing mock-ups on Twitter. So that's why I was like, I wasn't sure if they were actually, because some of you guys have been here. We were doing another roundtable before this tonight. Some of you have been watching for an hour. Thank you, first off. But as we do tape live on Twitch tonight, have any of you seen a mid-roll ad yet? Because I wonder.
We do have a lot of subscribers.
Oh, that's true too. You're right. You're right.
Subscribers wouldn't see it.
And thank you for that. But yeah.
Thank you so much. The one mock, if he mocked it up, he really did a good job because he actually like unfull screened the video and it showed the PlayStation thing. And in the top left, it says, stay tuned to watch more PlayStation after this ad. So if he mocked it up, he did a really good job of it.
Okay.
Which that kind of surprised me because PlayStation itself is not a monetized channel. The PlayStation channel on Twitch isn't monetized. So I didn't think we would see it. But anybody that co-streamed it, they would have seen it. Another place that I saw is that because I'm now doing a lot of speedrun stuff, or at least, watching the speedrun stuff. I'm getting to know some speedrunners through Summer Games Done Quick that I was in. There are other speedrunning marathons. Now, how speedrunning, like there was a race, a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer race. They've been doing these for months and years on Twitch. And what they do is that the individual runners will stream to their personal Twitch channel. And then the main marathon channel or Games Done Quick or whoever's running it will basically grab their streams, put them in their own OBS or whatever they use, and show, and then they basically have a Discord server and they're talking over it, but they're getting the video feed from the individual runners. Well, 9 times during this 3-hour speed run, the runners got interrupted by an ad for Tenet. And it wouldn't be the mainstream, but it would be just their video feed would suddenly be an ad for Tenet or something else in Twitch's thing. And a speed run, you don't pause.
Yeah.
You don't. Like, you can't take a 2-minute break in the middle of a speed run.
Right.
And then there's that. And then the other genre that I should point out, other than just podcasts, where this would be terrible for, is probably Alan, your husband's Alan's favorite genre, ASMR. So imagine, if you will, you're relaxing to an ASMR streamer. And you are so relaxed. And oh my God, Coke Gaming just gave out a bunch of subs. I made Twitch partner. Yay!
No, you're right. It's going to be terrible. Do you think there's any... I'm going to ask a stupid question I already know the answer to, but that's my job. Mm-hmm. Do you think there's any possibility Twitch says, maybe we're going to only use this feature on certain types of streams? Maybe the talk show podcasts and the ASMR will whitelist those categories, but if you're streaming Fortnite, get ready for the ads.
No, and here's why. Because I think Twitch will be smart enough to know that all those Fortnite streamers are going to be like, oh, I'm suddenly doing a podcast while playing Fortnite. And people are going to skirt it. What I am hoping happens, this would be my compromise. Okay? Because I understand Twitch needs to do ads.
Right.
Don't do it this way. What I would suggest is do banner ads. If you have to run ads, do kind of like banner ads. The best way to do it would be to actually have the streamer specify which corner. Say you have to pick one of the 4 corners. Which corner can we overlay a banner ad on? Kind of like what they do in soccer. Like, I'm going to use a sports ball analogy. So football everywhere else in the world, soccer here in the U.S. because we're the U.S. and I'd make jokes about how the U.S. is the greatest, but I feel weird doing that in 2020. But soccer, they have each half is 45 minutes plus stoppage time, so that's 50 minutes without a single commercial break. So they actually have ads in the overlays, and that's how that's how they do the advertisement during the matches. They don't cut away, they don't mute anything or anything like that. So have that and say, okay, it's going to be in one of the four corners. Hey, you streamer, you pick which one works best with your layout. And I mean, I'd probably put it right over my face. That's fine with me. You don't need to see my face while I'm playing the game, but have that there and do that. Or what I did, somebody else made a mock-up, said I would be acceptable, okay with this. Actually shrink the video and put around the video the ad and kind of make it as a background and have it on the screen for like a minute, but don't mute.
That's not bad. That's not terrible. I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just
so that's what I would hope, because they have to do something, unfortunately, because they are not hitting their ad revenue targets, and they need to be able to hit those for Twitch to be able to continue to run. And 50% of our sub revenue and 40% of our bit revenue isn't enough.
Or I was gonna say, just maybe do the opposite or do something similar. I guess maybe they feel like they have to have the loud ads because those are the ones that make money, even though they're the ones that everybody finds annoying. But like, if you're going to shrink the stream and put it in the corner to do a mid-roll ad, why not just have a static image and at least allow the audio to continue? Then the ASMR people aren't ruined. People that do podcasting like you and me and Jamie and Rama and the gang, we're not ruined.
And I can answer your question as to why.
Okay.
The advertisers wouldn't go for that, because they're afraid that there are people that may be listening and not actually watching on the tab.
But they'll do it during sports. Like, they'll advertise on the field, or a little banner pops up while you're watching. I know enough sports. I don't know much about sports, Bobby, but I know Super Bowl ads. And and it'll just climb up from the bottom, or you'll have that little dancing person that says, "Stay tuned for, a brand new game show coming up after the game." So they do that type of stuff. So why not? Yeah. Okay, I have another solution, Bobby, but you're not going to like it. I don't like it. You're going to be, and when I say you, I mean the internet is going to be real mad that I spoke this into existence. But I know a very simple answer for this. Just charge me $10 a month to do ad-free streaming. Charge me, the streamer, $10 a month. You know what? Fine. Bandwidth ain't free. Charge me. Let me have the choice. Interrupt my stream with mid-roll ads, or just charge me $10 a month. Because you know what? And maybe I'm saying this from a place of privilege, because we have been able to build up VOG Network to the point where $10 a month, it's a pretty significant portion of what we earn, but we could absorb that cost. And my brain also goes, and this is where that answer came from, Bobby. My brain goes there because we used to pay much more than that, talking 3 digits a quarter. So I guess it was really like, double digits a month, to do the Shoutcast thing when VOG was a Shoutcast network. We were paying that to have the privilege of having our own network. So what? If we have to pay out a nominal amount of money to still be able to do that and do it ad-free and do the type of thing that we do, I'm kind of open to that. Although I completely understand for the up-and-coming streamers, they're going to be like, I don't have that money. I can't afford it. And I suppose mid-roll could be an option as well. Like on my personal channel, I wouldn't, I don't make anything on my personal channel, which is fine. But but maybe I'm okay with it because I remember a day, this is Old Man Roberts, I remember a day when I was the one paying Live 365. I was the one, All Games was the one paying on our behalf to have the Shoutcast feed that our show would be hosted on ad-free. And so because I have that experience, I'm like, you know what? Honestly, if they charge me $10 a month to do it ad-free, it's a deal.
Yeah, and I think and ActDef says, I think that's wishful thinking, the $10. It would have to be more than that, or it would have to be tiered. Hey, this much for X amount of views being ad free.
talking about Live 365 again. Here we go. Viewer caps. I don't think they do anything that crazy.
Not viewer caps, but like your first X, like how I would do it if this was a perfect solution.
Yeah.
You would pay so much for the first X for the first 1,000 views for that month.
Mm-hmm.
And then, then if you, for 10,000 views, you'd have to pay more, or else the, views 1,000 to 1 to, above would start seeing the mid-roll ads. So it would mean that, yes, as you got more popular, you'd have to pay them more money, or maybe they just take it out of your payouts, because at that point, you're probably getting subscriptions in bit money. So instead of them just paying us the full amount, they just take out a portion that says, here's your tax for not having ads. Because I would pay back all $3.98 we've made from pre-roll ads to not have ads.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a very small and mid-size streamer problem. It is not a large-size streamer problem.
Yeah. Yeah. And, and again, you and I and the people we work with come from a place where paying to do this is something we've heard of before, where and again, I fully realize that's why I said, you're not going to like this idea. You're going to curse me for speaking it into existence, because I know many people out there are like, I can't afford that, or I can't do that, or what have you. And it is going to possibly cut off, streaming for some people. But at the same time, I don't want to lose Twitch altogether. But I think there's some type of, and I don't know if this is a symptom of, Twitch has made a lot of boo-boos this past year, right? Twitch has made a lot of boo-boos this week, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, the Hispanic thing, come on.
The Latin America heritage, and it's the sombreros and the maracas. And whereas I understand, and I know ActDeft is in chat, shout out, as one of our longest supporters from Mexico. And most people in Mexico don't care. In fact, they find that stuff to be a compliment. But obviously, Mexico does not represent all of Latin America. You'd be surprised how many Americans...
does not represent all of Mexico either.
That is very true. But you'd be surprised how many Americans don't know the fucking difference. But that is about... Oh, I meant to keep these videos clean. I'm sorry, guys. We're learning. But you'd be surprised how many people don't know the difference. Anyway, my point is, Twitch screws up on the regular, right?
Yeah.
So would people have the faith in them to do the right thing when it comes to, I'm going to be paying out of money to do this stuff, or what have you? Yeah, I feel like there's some trust that's kind of lost with Twitch right now.
Yeah.
And so people are going to be more hesitant. And instead of, I'll pay if I have to do stuff on the platform, I worry that the platform is just going to get splintered and falter. But where are people going to go? Mixer's gone. You know how I feel about Facebook. We're not going to get into that. And I feel like a lot of people are where my head is at when it comes to Facebook. Not everybody, but some. What's that leave as an option? YouTube. And they have their own problems.
Yeah.
No streaming platform is without issue right now. They've all got problems one way or another. So what happens?
And I mean, I think YouTube is even doing the mid-roll, or they were exploring that in the live stuff too. I know they do it for the VODs, which is fine, kind of, because they just pause and then you continue on. The problem with Twitch's mid-roll ads is that it doesn't pause anything, which is good because now you're not 30 seconds behind everybody else, but you're still, but you're missing 30 seconds worth of content, which could be in an esports tournament, the big final match. It could be Evo Moment 37 that you missed because Amazon really wanted to tell you that season 2 of The Boys is coming out right now.
What if the user had the opportunity to push the ad button, and that responsibility was put on the user, where it's like, push the button when you're ready for an ad. If you don't hit the button in XYZ amount of time, you get the ad anyway. I feel like there was a platform that did that.
Yes, there was. It was, and you remember this platform? Ready? You ready? Operator 11.
Operator. I knew it. I was like, it was the All Games one that was like a hot minute. Actually, I will say this, that was way ahead of its time. And what All Games was doing with it at the time, and how we were like, that was really ahead of its time. But it pour one out for Op 11, everybody. Okay, I knew I'd seen that somewhere before.
Yeah.
Would that work here? Put it on the user to watch an ad.
Yeah, I would. Well, and some people actually do that, where the users will pay channel points to have an ad break run. And I don't know. Yeah, but that way then it disables the ads, because right now the ad break disables pre-roll ads.
Okay.
For others. So people can pay that, and the streamer will take a break because they're not doing a speed run or a podcast or anything like that, and run an ad, which will, like a 30-second ad, will disable pre-roll ads for the next 10 minutes. I do like the idea of, hey, this is the timer, the countdown clock, and that way they know, hey, in 7 minutes and 12 seconds, my non-subscribers are going to see an ad. I would love to see them do something like that. Right now, it's RNG. And so you've got to pray to RNGesus that it's not, and not everybody's going to see it at the same time. One person could see the ad at one point, and then a minute later, somebody else will get an ad. And so it's not like they're taking, because they don't want to take all your audience away at once. But now everybody's going to be like, so what did you guys talk about the last 30 seconds? Because I missed it. And then somebody else is like, okay, now I got the ad.
Yeah, see,
and it's the uncertainty is what we hate.
And speaking from the perspective of doing OLR, and people ask, well, how will you do OLR differently if they do mid-roll ads, or you're forced to run mid-roll ads or whatever? I'm going to be honest. This is what my gut is telling me. And talking to all the people out there who consume podcasts and the longtime VOG watchers and so forth, tell me what you think. But I'm honestly the mindset of, and I've always been like this, we are taping a podcast. Twitch is the platform to do that podcast. If Twitch interrupts with Twitch shit, I'm sorry, but my goal is to tape the podcast, and I'm going to just keep on moving. And I'm not going to necessarily frame the show around Twitch, but I am worried, and I'll admit this, that I am being a little fuddy-duddy in my ways, because in the same way that, we probably should have moved the network to Twitch about 3 years before we did, and so I don't know. And again, this has all happened since Monday, so I don't know what the right answer is. I'd love your comments over at vognetwork.com, wink. But I don't know. And obviously any decision we make for OLR is something Jamie and Matt has to buy into as well. But I don't see us wanting to be that show where it's like, all right, and the classic game of the week is coming up right after this.
Yeah.
Honestly, and that's why I'm like, you know what? Just let me pay you. Let me pay you to shut up.
Kind of like how we pay Discord. We've got some boost to at least get to the first level boost. The second level boost, it would cost like $50 a month, and we're like, we don't need that tier 2 yet.
Your video is pretty enough. We can see you. We're taping this on Discord. We see you pretty enough. It's fine.
Yeah.
One server boost is great.
Yeah. But yeah, I would like to see either that or give us the heads up. That way, like if we had that heads up, hey, we're gonna run it no matter what in 10 minutes, but you can run it earlier. Or if you have that up, then you can say, okay, well, I don't want to run it earlier, so here's where it is, and I can just plan. I think that's what it is creators want control. There was another live streaming platform, apparently. I've heard of it, but I didn't know why it died. Livestream.com. And
I've heard of them,
I had heard of them, but I didn't hear about why they died. You want to know why they died? Mid-roll ads. Mid-roll ads.
And do you
They added mid-roll ads and everybody left.
Do you think people will abandon Twitch because of mid-roll ads? And where do they go? YouTube?
Yeah. They'd probably go to YouTube or Facebook Gaming. Or somebody may try to, get Elon Musk to make a streaming gaming site competitor. I don't know.
Hey, Steam does streaming. I just remembered that.
You know?
But we would have to give up the subs. We'd have to give up the bits. And, I'm sure for the Voice of Geeks audience, and we're speaking for our own audience, but we're trying to speak on behalf of, we're not tiny streamers, but we're not big streamers. We're kind of like, I wouldn't even say we're in the middle. We're like the lower third. No. We're the lower third. All right.
Yeah.
So we're
our view counts have 2 digits in them. So we're doing pretty good.
Okay. Yeah. I am thankful for each one of you that turn out. Don't worry.
Yes.
But we're in the lower third. So
yeah.
Now I even forgot where I was going with that. What platform?
Where would we go?
Where do we go? Oh, yeah, it makes some money. I think that, if we were to say we're going to open up a Patreon, or we're going to open up a PayPal, we're going to open up some other type of donation, I do think we are fortunate enough that some of our longtime folks would still kick in a little bit, and it would probably be enough to pay for the LLC side of things. But this whole talk of sponsoring conventions, getting tables, And that's coming out of our pockets if we do that.
Right.
I think. And that's why I'm kind of like, you know what Twitch does better than anybody else is they make it easy to make money.
Yeah. Because
And
we at
that's
VOG,
what
especially this year,
Mhm.
yeah, especially this year, we have gotten a check every month, and just barely. So that actually tells you, if you know how much what the threshold is of VOG paying you each month as an affiliate, you kind of know how much we make. That was much more than the zero we were making for the first X amount of years that we were doing VOG, where we were paying out of pocket. And Twitch makes that possible. If we jumped to YouTube, we wouldn't have that. YouTube demonetized us and then sent me an email 3 years later saying, "By the way, you're still demonetized." I'm like, "Thanks, thanks YouTube.
I'm sorry,
Thanks for letting me know."
I'm cracking the hell up over here because ActDef said VOG OnlyFans. No. But you know what? We joke, but at the same time, I always feel like, you know who's always trying to do something crazy to save the day is Pornhub. So you know what? You never know who might decide to swoop in and save the day.
Well,
maybe maybe Game Hub is going to start tomorrow.
Yes.
You never know. But that's what, if somebody is going to try to be an up and coming streaming service and so forth, they're going to have to make it easy to make money as like Twitch does. And I'm sure a lot of people probably see irony. Are you guys complaining about Twitch on Twitch? You know what? Yes. There's a lot of great things that Twitch does too. I don't want this to just be a stitch and bitch, but let's be real. Twitch has flopped a lot of things actually over the past several weeks, as we pointed out earlier. And you know what? When you don't like the way things are running in your town, you go to City Hall and you complain at your city council meeting. So yes, we're using Twitch to complain about Twitch.
Yeah. I mean, because there's a lot about it, and like our audience is here, like especially on the gaming side, like this is where the gamers are.
Yeah, that's very true.
And that's why, like, when Mixer shut down, you know, a lot of people that I know, they were like, well, maybe I'll go to Facebook gaming, and they tried it and they're like, no, I'm going back to Twitch. You know, like they tried the Facebook gaming. Like one person I know even had partner at Facebook gaming, and she's like, yeah, I'd still do better at Twitch as an affiliate than I do as a partner over here at Facebook gaming because nobody's here. And probably, you know, YouTube would be better for us because I'm starting to see live streams being pushed to me on YouTube a little bit more. So YouTube's working on the discoverability, but my audience is here.
Yeah.
On Twitch, and I don't want to leave. I like a lot of what Twitch does. I like the subscriptions and the bits and stuff. They can keep the $3.98 ad revenue. That, you know, they can keep that and take all of it for the pre-roll and don't give me mid-roll. I just don't want my content interrupted.
Yeah.
That's all we're asking. And there are ways to have ads during my content without interrupting my content. And that is what I hope that's the message that they take out of this, other than, oh, the internet, they just hate everything we do and there's nothing we could do that would satisfy them. And yeah, there are people that would be not satisfied with their video being shrunk to have an ad, but you know, people can still see their video and hear them. There are going to be people that aren't going to be happy with that. I'm a little more reasonable, and I would be absolutely happy, and I would opt into that, and I would just say, hey guys, we get a cut of this because they're giving us a cut of it. It's not that much, but it keeps Twitch available.
Yeah.
And keeps our podcast available. And I am willing to, as a creator, to make that sacrifice. Not every creator is.
Oh, and I
but
bet
just don't interrupt. Don't interrupt me.
98%, and I can only speak for VOG with this, 98% of the people who follow us at VOG would get it. And, you know, because there's always going to be somebody who doesn't. It would be try to attract new people. But if it's happening all over Twitch, then I think it's just going to be one of those assumed new normal type of things. Let me ask this question. Oh, go ahead.
And Twitch Turbo also gets rid of the ads. They just stopped promoting Twitch Turbo.
That is interesting. Let me ask this question to try to like start to wrap things up here, because we have been talking for a while, but this is good. You know, I feel like this issue isn't exactly going to go away. I think I notice you're kind of talking like, oh, you better get used to it because it's here one way or the other. I think, and I don't necessarily disagree, although I really do hope Twitch is listening to the audience and listening to some of these other suggestions and so forth.
Yeah.
If I recall, Twitch is going to be doing TwitchCon Digital this year, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Could this issue sneak its way into Digital TwitchCon? I mean, I realize Twitch themselves probably don't want to bring it up, but what if they aren't able to control the narrative? If TwitchCon is a celebration of Twitch, What's to stop the chatters from talking about it? What's to stop panelists from bringing it up? What's to stop TwitchCon wrap-ups and whatever virtual meetups from talking about it? If Twitch can't control this narrative and make their user base come to an agreement on this mid-roll thing before TwitchCon, don't they kind of risk a danger of whatever messaging they want at digital TwitchCon being lost?
Yeah. And they've already tried to like kind of control the narrative, because anytime they post anything on Twitch now, it's all about the mid-roll ads. Like they've reposted the clip of Rami Ishmael, formerly of Vlambeer, because Vlambeer, RIP, they decided to split up and go their own ways. Did Twitch plays Flight Simulator. And they keep posting this clip of Twitch playing Flight Simulator. And everybody's like, yeah, the plane crashed because a mid-roll ad showed up and nobody could see what they were doing. And Twitch has had to repost that video to get rid of those comments, post a new tweet. So their social media team's trying. But yeah, I would hope that by that point they've accepted that this is a test, and that they have decided that they are going to move in a different direction, because there are ways to do it, and it's just they're doing the old world ways.
All right. Well, I do hope they listen to some of these alternative ideas. If Twitch, I understand that, like, I want the old way. Well, the old way is going to get this company closed in 2 years. I understand where, there's going to have to be some compromise on the user base, but that's the key word here. It's got to be compromise. And I think you made the point succinctly, and what needs to happen here. I want to control my content. And I do see the point coming up in chat again about rolling the ads yourself and so forth, which, you know what, if it takes away that part of the listeners who join late might get us somewhere, if we can somehow make it consistent when those ads are and so forth, I think we'd be a little more open to it. And the idea of the countdown and all that stuff are far better ideas than what exists today.
I mean, I can roll an ad right now if I wanted on our channel. No, I could just hit the button right now and everybody would see an ad. I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But I'm just saying I could.
Yeah. All right. I think that's going to do it for this discussion. Thank you, Bobby. You joined me on short notice, and you're playing along with this crazy VOG roundtable idea that I had going on. I think everybody knows where to find you anyway, but I'm going to let you plug just in case.
Yeah, well, because we're on YouTube as well. In 24 hours Twitch later, we're going to be up on YouTube. So I am Bobby Blackwolf. I am host of the Bobby Blackwolf Show on the Voice of Geeks Network. It is every Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Right now on Twitch, twitch.tv/VOG Network. Yes, I am still going to try to have a happy, fun show on Sunday nights, even though people may not hear a little bit of it, and I'm very salty about it. But don't let that stop you coming by. Also, Bobby Blackwolf Show is on all the podcast networks or podcast catchers. I've been around for 15 years, so even ones I don't know about, I'm on. So we're talking not just Apple Podcasts, not just Google Podcasts, but Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher. I'm still there. And anywhere else that you get podcasts, my podcast is probably there. Just search for the Bobby Blackwolf Show.
Awesome. It's very easy to find Orange Lounge Radio. It comes on right after the Bobby Blackwolf Show. And that's where you can find myself with my pals, Dark Sakura or Jamie, and Matt or Loki. So for more video game discussion, check out our live block of programming Sunday nights at twitch.tv/VOG Network. And for all of our site content, including movies, anime, and much more, follow on Twitch and YouTube at VOG Network. And for many more videos, visit our site at vognetwork.com. I hope you enjoyed the VOG Roundtable. We'll see you at the next Roundtable. Good night, everybody.
Good night.